Welcome to the Unapologetic Podcast with Kaitlyn Talamante, hosted by LadyBoss. This is the space where women rise, own their power, and stop playing small. We get real, we get raw, and we get fired up about confidence, health, business, and life. If you're ready to step into who God made you to be and unapologetically live your best life, then girl, you are in the right place. Let's do this.
This is what unapologetic looks like.
This is my era. I'm walking boldly in my purpose. I'm done dimming my light.
I'm done playing small. God didn't create me to blend in. I'm not for everyone, and that's okay. The old me was surviving. The new me is free.
We rise together.
Here's to living life unapologetically. Hello, ladies, and welcome to another episode of Unapologetic. I am so excited for you to meet today's guest. Her name is Dr. Coylette James, and she is a true powerhouse, ladies. She is a leader and a mentor known as the Lioness. She's helped women discover their divine identity and walk boldly with purpose, which, ladies, you know I'm all about living within your purpose. She is a speaker, an author, a host of Unstoppable Lioness. Ladies, if you don't know, you should know. I'm getting goosebumps here. And supernatural success. She equips visionaries to rise from trauma and embrace their uniqueness and bold, lasting legacy in life and ministry and business. Coylette, I am so excited to have you on today. As I read through your bio and your intro, I just have to tell you, one, as you know, I am the CEO of a company called LadyBoss, but our entity name is actually Unstoppable Legacies. So that's why I love Unstoppable Lioness. And then my word of the year for 2025 is purpose. And so this alignment here is just goosebumps galore.
Yeah.
Talk about divine identity. I'm so excited to have this conversation with you today. Thank you so much for being on the podcast, Unapologetic.
Oh my goodness. I'm excited. I got little chill bumps in my doggone self. Okay. I love it when there's a kingdom connection, when God will orchestrate and connect women together, which is kind of my lioness's thing. But thank you so much. I am so honored to be here with you today.
Yes, yep, I agree. Yes is all I can say. So I know today we're specifically, I'll try to reel it back in. I'm just excited of all the things. Today specifically, I asked you to be on to talk about walking boldly in your divine identity. Can you explain to our audience, what does that actually mean to walk boldly in your divine identity?
So because I'm a woman of faith, I come from the perspective that we were divinely created, all right? And we were created on purpose for purpose. I don't believe there's anyone that can tell me that they went to God and said, make me a woman, make me an ethnicity, make me bold, or make me loud, or whatever. He's a very strategic God, number one. And so nothing was just haphazardly done. I tell people all the time, you are not here just because mommy and daddy wanted to have some fun. You are here because you had purpose. You're not a mistake. I don't care what happened when you were birthed into this earth realm. You are not a mistake. You were created on purpose for purpose. When we identify with that, then we identify with the fact that there's greatness within each and every one of us. We are unique in who we are for a purpose. I'm not supposed to be you. You're not supposed to be me. I'm not supposed to be a cookie cutter of anybody else's vision, because God had a specific vision for me. And so if I can tap into my divine identity and realize that no matter what I've walked through in life, it's part of my storyline, but it doesn't define me. My purpose defines me. And my identity is shaped and molded a lot of times by the things I've walked through, but they don't define me. So my identity is to be great. When we're talking before we went live and you were talking about my background, and I said, I am a VIP, so it's okay. We can just keep that there because I am, okay? because I was created to be that. It's not a matter of arrogance or ego. It's a matter of confidence in who I was created to be.
Dr. Coylette, the alignment here, like I am just like, I don't know if you can tell, like my cheeks are so red. I'm like, oh, I love this. I mentioned a few moments ago, my word of the year this year in 2025 is purpose. And it's not about like, I want to be purposeful with my time. It is, I want to live in God's purpose. He has a
Yes.
big plan for me and each and
Mhm.
every one of us. But I want to make sure I live every day in his purpose for the path he has for me. Everything you just said is like, yes, check it off like 100%. That is accurate.
Yes.
Why do you think that so many women struggle to embrace who God says they are, the plan that God has for them?
Unfortunately, they have been, first of all, desensitized to the voice of God because they've grown up as little girls being told you need to be this. They've gotten it from magazines, they've gotten it from television, sometimes they've gotten it from parents and teachers and peers, and they're not you. But you have taken what they said to you and tried to craft yourself accordingly. And so when you do that, then you lose touch with who you were uniquely created to be. So you lose touch with your identity. We're all queens. We were created to be queens. One of the reasons why I love the lioness is because lionesses, they're the only big cat that stay together. Lionesses stay in the pride. They help each other with their cubs, watch each other's back. They hunt together. They protect together. They do things together. But if you have bought into the lie that has been perpetrated that women can't get along, you can't trust a woman, you can't this, that, and other, and sometimes your own limited belief that you are not worthy or able to walk out what you think you were called to, then you miss your purpose. So when we think about the fact that God is very, very strategic, and therefore he didn't just throw you together. He strategically interwoven you. Listen, I have this thing about a woman because you think about it, it's like the man was just crafted from some mud and what have you, and here you go, right? But when God took that rib out of Adam, he put a little something, something extra in it for the woman.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Because he knew what we would need. Number one, we have to be that strength for our kings, okay? Because they go through so much. We're not in competition with them. We're there to help, a help meet. Yes. But we have to recognize who we are in order to walk out that purpose. So that's why your identity is so important, that you tap into the greatness that's within you.
Yes. So with my company, LadyBoss, we have a verse that is on all of our websites, and it is Psalms 46:5. Because while we are a health and lifestyle and weight loss brand, it starts with your mindset and believing in yourself, right? Being in tune with your identity and who you were made to be and who you authentically are. And so Psalm 46:5 is God was within her. She will not fail. And I'm like, that is the reminder, no matter what your beliefs are, your higher power, for me, it is God,
Yes.
that he is within me. I will not fail. And you have to have that purpose you driving on, even on those hard days, right?
You need that tenacious spirit that says, I will not take down. I will not fall. It's like we as women, we walk through so much trauma, so many abuses, just all kind of situations, but we're stronger than we think we are. And the proof is you're still standing.
Yes.
You're still here.
Yes, you
So,
are. And you're more resilient than you were the day before.
absolutely. Absolutely.
How would you say that embracing your divine identity transforms you, not only like your individual life, but with your family, your community, your legacy?
When you embrace your divine identity, you embrace your value and your worth. And when you embrace your own value, when you recognize how truly valuable you are, you will never again let somebody else devalue you. You will never again live life like you're beneath anything or anybody. You will be bold and unapologetic in who you were created to be. It's like, I'm this person that I may not be everybody's cup of tea. I'm very blunt and straightforward, and that's who I was created to be. Okay. Now I try to season it with love. I try not to hurt you when I'm telling you the truth, which is a switch for me because there was once upon a time when I was walking in bitterness and I didn't care what happened. But thankfully, God woke me up and said, no, no, no. I gave you a boldness, I gave you a voice, but you're using it in the wrong way. So when you embrace that identity, you understand the gifts and the talents that you have, and you understand the legacy that you're pouring out into others. So that's why it's so important, because until you can truly identify who you are, you will not walk in the purpose for which you were created.
So when I looked at what to call this podcast, I ended up with unapologetic, but I was looking at she's bossy at first. And the reason I was looking at she's bossy is because I'm that person. I am bold. I'm in your face. I pour into others. And sometimes it's definitely taken as like a lot or a little pushy, but it's fully out of love and living in purpose. So no, I didn't name it she's bossy. I still like kind of wish I had, but it was all about being that bold person. And I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because the ones that you are called to, they will embrace you and they will appreciate you. So it's okay. It's not a one size fits all.
No, it's definitely not. And when you start trying to fit that one size fits all, that's where you lose.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I think I have it. I'm thinking I know what legacy means to you personally, just from this little conversation we've had. But I want to know, what does legacy mean to you personally? How do you intentionally build that legacy?
So for me, okay, so this season in my life, my birthday is in 12 days. Thank you. And I'll be 69. I'm 1 year from 70. This season of my life is about pouring into others, giving back. Legacy has nothing to do with cars, money, houses, land, nothing. Your legacy is what you leave behind in the lives of other people. And so legacy is very, very important to me. I have 2 children, 8 grands and 7 great grands. I'm generational at this point in my life, okay? And it's not just to pour into them. God has called me on a global scale. So that means he's given me a platform to pour into others. It's not a platform to say, hey, look at me. No, it's a platform to reach as many as I can, to build as many lionesses as I can, so that they can be unapologetic in who they were created to be. Because it is only at that season of life, when you're pouring into others and building legacy as you go, that you're fulfilling your purpose.
So when I asked that question, I said, I think I know what it is, what you were going to say your legacy is. And that's exactly what it was. And the reason I said I think I know is because I can feel it. You are on this stage on purpose, doing his work. And I was like, that's got to be her legacy. Like, it would make no sense for it to be something else. But what's great about that for me is that, like, you're speaking about it, but I can feel it. I can sense it. I know what your legacy was without you even telling me, because you're living it so authentically.
Thank you. I have a saying, and I said, if you be who you be, you'll do what you do. If you be who God created you to be, then you will do what he created you to do. Just be authentically who he created you to be. And the rest just flows. It comes natural.
That is beautiful. Yes, it really does. I actually have a couple sticky notes all over my desk, and a couple of them are reminders. A couple of them are, I need a grocery shop, but I've got one that sits here and I look at it every day when I start my day, and I focus on it. I pray on it. Where is God calling me to lead today?
Yes. Yes. Very important.
That reminder of, like, no matter what comes at us, no matter what societal expectations or pressures or society's telling you to be, where's God calling?
Exactly, exactly. And it's okay when others don't understand your call. See, we're trying to fit into everybody else's mode of who they think we should be. He called you. It's specific to you. And so if they don't understand the call, it's okay. Don't get upset. Don't be taken back. Don't be, oh my God, nobody understands me. They're not supposed to. He does. So you walk into what he called you to do. Therefore, you be who you be.
So you be who you be. What final encouragement would you give to our audience, to someone who's feeling stuck between success and significance and truly aligning with their divine identity?
Trace it. Trace your root problem. Because if you're stuck, there's a reason why you're stuck. So there's something that has either been said to you, you have caused yourself to have limiting beliefs in who you are, or you don't think you're worthy of what you've been called to do. Trace it. Find out what the root is, because until you dig up the root that's causing you to be stuck, you can't go forward. And so once you trace it, then you can face it.
Yes.
And as you face it, then you can work through it with the help of the Holy Spirit. And then you can erase that limiting belief so you can replace it with who you were created to be.
I love that. It's so true. It's like once you can trace it, identify it, acknowledge it, work through it, it's like
Mm-hmm.
weight off your
Mm-hmm.
shoulders that you might not even notice was there. Like you felt something was off, but you
Exactly.
didn't know what.
Exactly. Exactly. Quick story. I was at a retreat a few years ago and they were doing tracing on why some of us believed what we believe. I've always had an issue with survivor syndrome. I always felt that I had to survive by all any means necessary. And I did not understand why that was so passionate within me. And especially after I gave my life to the Lord, because I know very well that you're the one that takes care of me. But why do I feel? And when I traced it back to my father passed when I was 7, and I saw him as my security. I saw him as that one that would always protect me. And when he was no longer there, I felt I had to do it for myself. And so from 7 years old up until 67, lived in that survival mode because I felt I had to do it.
I feel that on so many levels. And I know that for women specifically, there's, a few key things we need in life to fully live our best lives and show up as our
Mhm.
best selves. And one of those key items is safety, because it is so
Yes.
hard for us as women to fully feel safe.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it starts with our heart. That's the first place we need to feel safe. It's like, I feel like I can take care of myself physically. If I can't beat you, I can shoot you. So I'm good. Okay.
Love it, yes.
But my heart, that's the place that I need protected.
Protecting.
And I need, I'm grateful for my husband. My husband unfortunately transitioned in April, but I got through it in a place of gratitude for the love that I had experienced, because I would tell people, I believe that brother would take a bullet for me. Not that I wanted him to, but that was his persona. I will protect you at all cost. And it was just, everybody has different love language.
I say about, so my husband, he is a saint. I am the honorary, problematic. Like, let me just give him all the things, and he still puts up with me and loves me.
That was
But
me.
I am, and it goes back to, in your heart, the safety and security thing. But I am an independent woman because that was one of my traumas, one of my things I had to trace and identify. But the Lord has partnered me with an amazing husband who lets me be my independent self while also being
Yes.
able to be safe, independent with him. And I'm like,
Yes.
he is such a good man that I am able
Mm.
to be both people. And know that at the
Right.
end of the day,
There. Exactly.
the
My
Lord
business.
above is there for me too. But to have that person here that you'd stare in the face, be like,
Yeah.
I need you.
Yeah. My husband was my biggest cheerleader. And I tell everybody, I'm not easy. I know. I know me. I'm not blinded.
Yeah, she's bossy, okay?
Okay. I know me. So, but God gave me, just as He gave you, He gave me a man that could accept me for me and not try to change me. I know he probably was on his knees a whole bunch of days going, Daddy, that's yours. Like, dang, do something with that, right? But yet and still, he stood and he was my biggest cheerleader and my covering in the spirit realm. And I'm very grateful for that.
Yes, so beautiful. Coylette, as we wrap up, what is one thing that you just want to make sure the audience today heard and walks away with?
That you're valuable. You are valuable. You are important. When you think, we put God in this little box because we're trying to think of him in our little finite mind. But when you stop to think that this is the entity that created the cosmos and we're still discovering it, this is the entity that loves and values you. And if he can love and value you, then you need to do the same for yourself. So value yourself, because once you do, it will change the dynamic of how you see the world, how you carry yourself, and how you allow yourself to be seen.
Thank you so much for reminding all of us today that we were created for more and we're here to do more than just survive. We were created
Yes.
to be bold and live in our divine
Yes.
identity of who God
Yes.
says we are.
Yes.
Where
Yes. Yes.
can
Yes.
the audience learn more about you? Go follow you on your socials. Give us all the information. I mean, we'll put it in the show notes, but let us know.
I'm Dr. Coylette James everywhere, right? Or Elder Coylette, because I'm an elder in my church, not a pastor. But just search Coylette James. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn. I do a little bit of X, not that much, and people are trying to push me on the TikTok. I'm not sure about the talk yet. But
I'm not sure
anyway,
about the X yet or the talk, so I feel you.
but yes, I'm out there. You can find me.
Amazing. We will tag you in the show notes so everyone can make it easy. Click and go follow. To
Thank you.
everyone listening, let this be a reminder that your divine identity isn't something you have to earn. It's already within you. Question though is, and I want you ladies to seriously ask yourself this: will you rise up and walk in it today? If this
Me.
conversation has blessed you, share it with someone who needs the encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe, of course, so you never miss another episode of faith-fueled, power-packed amazingness, as I like to call it. Until next time, remember, you are chosen, you are equipped, you are incredible, and you are unstoppable when you walk boldly in your divine identity. Bye.
I'm showing up as the woman I was created to be. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be willing. One woman's courage gives another permission. I'm done waiting for someday. My time is now. I'm walking in faith, not fear. God's plan for me is bigger than my fear. No more hiding who I am. This is the real me, and I'm not apologizing for her.
Thank you for tuning in to the Unapologetic Podcast. If today's episode fired you up, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new one. And hey, leave a quick review, or sharing this with a friend helps us reach more women who need this message. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and keep living unapologetically.